I began the journey of illness when I was about 21 years old, and it continued until I had my liver transplant at the age of 29. My mom, because she had been through her own transplant 7 or so years prior, I had her to really lean on, so that was a sense of comfort that I had throughout the process. But overall, it was a scary, very emotional, and depressing time of my life. I was in my my hospital bed recovering from my transplant, and I was handed a brochure about the transplant games, and that's when this vision of mine was born to get back in the water. I wanted to start off on a healthy foot and feel strong again, because I hadn't had that for so many years. And 2 months after my transplant, I got back in the water, and I haven't been out since. In 2020, the pandemic had started, pools were closed. I just started looking at possible open water swims that I could do, and I knew that I wanted to do something that had been done before. So Lake Ontario was not done by very many people. Maybe 66 people had done that swim at the time, but it was still a huge challenge, something that I wanted to take on. So this is the suit that I chose to wear across Lake Ontario. It's neat that I get to kind of touch it again and just once again look at it and am reminded of all the hard work that went into doing that swim, and that I think maybe that's where the emotion comes from, is just seeing, you know, the wear and tear on the suit, and that's sort of like what it takes to accomplish a swim like that. I trained a lot in this suit too, so there's a lot of hours that I wore this thing. I can still see the zinc all over the inside of the suit, which was slathered all over my body for the swim. You know, I had a few others I could have picked from, but when I laid them out on the bed in the hotel room to decide which one I wanted to wear, this one, to me, the pattern and the color is just as fierce to me, and that's how I wanted to feel swimming across Lake Ontario. After my transplant, I think I had just such a new appreciation for what my body was capable of. I wanted to showcase what was possible after a transplant, and I believe that we did that, and we raised $150,000 from my swim across Lake Ontario, and I couldn't be more proud of that, because I was able to donate that back to the transplant program where my mom and I both received our second chances.